This is my 1 horsepower jet well pump running off of a 5,000 watt pure sine wave inverter from Vevor. I was finally able to get this running. This is a 110 pump, and it just plugs in, literally plugs in to the wall in there, this outlet. So I'm testing this for an emergency purpose, but I've just got this long extension cord, about 100 foot. And I have it plugged into another large gauge extension cord because it wouldn't quite fit. And I have it plugged in to my outlet in the shop. And my outlets, all of my outlets are plugged into this Vevor inverter, running 2,054 watts right now. Battery pack is at 12.7 watts, 120 volts. That's all running off of this 100 amp hour. I think they call this a prism cell, where you put 4 3.2 volt LiFePO 4 batteries together. My Delta Pro could not run the well pump, so I had to incorporate this as an emergency method to give us water when the power goes out. So I tried plugging it in just to these outlets at first, and it wouldn't work because these are just 15 amp outlets. So Vevor saw fit to give some terminals there. So I just put the terminals into this 20 amp outlet and then plugged my outlets that normally go into the Delta Pro into the Vevor. So right now, all of the outlets in the shop are all running off of the Vevor. So this is if you can see it here. And then I have a LiFePO 4 battery charger, 20 amp, that I plug into the Delta Pro and recharge those batteries at 5, 10, or 20 amps. So I'm pretty happy about this. You can see the well pump just turned off, down to 4 watts. So, number one, the Delta Pro will not run a 1 horsepower well pump or a 1 horsepower sprinkler pump, which I also have. But this Vevor will start and run both the 1 horsepower irrigation pump and the 1 horsepower jet well pump. But my well is only about 15 feet deep, so it's a pretty shallow well. Anyway, in conjunction with each other, I have a pretty good system here. So when these batteries are fully charged, which will be the normal state of them because this is basically a backup system, and if my Delta Pro ever runs out of batteries, which sometimes when I work late at night it does. No, the well pump just kicked on again. That's about the 8th cycle of that well pump. But when these batteries run out, I can just plug the Delta Pro directly into the Vevor, and the Vevor will be powering whatever the Delta Pro was powering because of its pass-through feature. And then I can set the Delta Pro to charge at any rate between 200 watts and I think it's 1600 or 1800 watts. So it's a great backup system, and for the inverter here and the batteries and this charger, it was just right at $700. So $700, and I've got a backup to my backup. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.